Hi, welcome to Phone Arena. Today we're taking a look at the HTC Desire S, the successor to the ever-popular Desire. The Desire S offers incremental improvements across the board, including Android Gingerbread and HTC's new version of Sense UI 2.1. It also offers a range of hardware improvements. Let's see if these are enough to justify the Desire S as a fantastic handset such as the original Desire. For starters, looking at the Desire S, we can see a really bright, vivid display. This is a Super LCD display and comes in a WVGA resolution and 3.7 inches, so it's not really better than the original Desire except for the Super in front of the LCD, but nevertheless performs extremely well. Viewing angles are fantastic in every direction, and it feels very nice and responsive to the touch. In addition to that, colors are bright and punchy, although blacks are never going to be as deep as Super AMOLED displays. Below the screen are 4 capacitive buttons, while above is an in-call speaker and a front-facing camera. Flip the device up and to the bottom is a pink in-call mic. You've got a micro USB port and a volume rocker to the side, while up top is a 3.5mm headphone jack and a power button. Turn the device on its back and you've got a 5 megapixel camera and an LED flash. Remove the battery cover and you can reveal the battery and the SIM card and micro USB card slots. In addition to that, the HTC Desire S is constructed entirely of aluminium. The aluminium unibody design adds a real robust element that was missing from the original Desire. The physical size is smaller than the original, however it is lighter despite the aluminium unibody. It also offers a really nice bevel at the bottom, which makes it sit very comfortably in the hand and to the ear. In turn, when it comes to design, we're impressed overall with the HTC Desire S and would say it's a safe improvement over the original.
The HTC Desire S runs Android Gingerbread with HTC Sense 2.1 on board. This sets it up to be the best HTC device to date. It's really a pleasure to use as it goes so smoothly through home screens and various applications. There really is very little lag. This is a real tangible improvement to the device. However, there are also a range of other improvements to HTC Sense 2.1, which we'll have a look at later. Firstly, looking at the overview of the UI, we can see that we've got 7 home screens which can be customized and moved around very simply. Once we click through on a home screen, we can add one of HTC's bespoke widgets, which is fantastic, adding a huge amount of functionality. Taking the calendar widget, for example, it takes up a full screen and comes in various guises. As you can also see, we've got HTC's standard bar at the bottom, which has your phone tab in the middle, which pulls up a dialer, allowing you to access contacts through numerically dialing their name. You've also got an app drawer, which we'll take a closer look at later as that's something that has changed, and a personalizations pull-up menu. Looking at the app drawer, we can see instead of the free-flowing system we're used to, it pulls up in blocks of 16, which is really nice and functional. Might not look as smooth, but nevertheless, it's definitely easier to use. You've also got a frequently used applications tab, which shows the last 16 applications used, as well as a downloaded tab. This is really nice and saves time waiting through app drawers. We've also got a pull-down menu now, which has a quick settings tab. This allows you to access some key quick settings and is really also a nice touch. Saves you having to use a power saver widget on your home screens, making more room for the beautiful HTC widgets. On top of that, we can see that the keyboard is extremely easy to use. It's a standard HTC fare and looks fantastic in portrait and landscape and allows some decent typing speeds. As far as the camera module goes, it's really nice. We can see it's like the Desire Z and the Desire HD. There are a whole host of special features such as vintage and sepia and solarize. However, we would have liked to see more standard camera options such as a macro mode, for example, or a night mode. Nevertheless, the camera does have autofocus and shots taken on it are really good, a clear improvement over the original Desire. As you can see, detail levels are good and color is for the most part as well. However, With really dark and indoor shots, noise suppression is evident and it gets a little bit blurrier and muggier. Video shot in HD 720p, and as we can see, video quality is quite nice. Video playback is extremely smooth, and it's a pleasure to use the device as a media player as well. The music player on the HTC Desire S is pretty easy to use. It's the standard HTC fare and won't throw any surprises your way. Everything looks very nice and smooth, and there are multiple ways of viewing various artists, albums, and tracks that you've got on your device. Once we select a song, we can see that it plays. Flip it to landscape mode and you get your cover flow. And on top of that, if you go to your home screen, this track's still playing, and we can pause it straight from the pull-down menu, which is a nice touch. In turn, the music player and the whole media functionality of the device work extremely well. As far as web browsing goes, the HTC Desire flies. The pinch-to-zoom technology is very smooth and works very well. It also has cool touches, like a web overview of all your various tabs open, allowing you to browse across multiple tabs much more easily. And in addition to that, there's flash support out of the box. This also includes video support, by the way. To conclude, the performance of the device is fantastic. It really is the best HTC device out there at the moment. The 1 GHz processor doesn't make us notice any slowdown whatsoever. Whatever we threw at the device, it just ate up and spat out really comfortably. Pleasure to use.
To conclude, we're really pleased with the Desire S. Across the board, it performs extremely well, so the incremental upgrades have clearly worked. Sense UI 2.1 is fantastic, and Gingerbread offers under-the-hood tweaks, which just make performance all the more smooth. On top of that, all the other improvements such as battery life and the aluminium unibody chassis just make it a really nice complete package. The 1 GHz processor might cause some concern for most, however we didn't say this would affect performance from what we saw. If you do want a dual-core processor, however, you can consider the Motorola Atrix 4G. And if you want a more media-centric power phone, again with a dual-core processor, the upcoming Samsung Galaxy S2 might be just the ticket. Alternatively, for a smaller display, which is sharper, you can consider the iPhone. Thanks for watching Phone Arena. This has been our video review of the HTC Desire S. For more on this and other handsets, check out www.phonearena.com.